Greetings, survivors. Today I want to talk about circles. This is following something someone else did, which I found really interesting, um, which is a way to make a larger circle design. So if you go here in the creative menu, we have of course the pillars. We have the pillars 50 and 100. So for example, wood pillar 50, wood pillar 100. Um, let's drop this and get... Okay, so this is the smaller kind of circle you have. There is the regular pillar, of course. Um, I mean the regular pole. I'm sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. So there is a regular pole. I really should use wood pole just to find it faster. Wood pole here. But the pole is not a circle. And well, this won't even work because it's not centered. Let's drop it off. Let's get the wood pole centered. And this pole, we can place it here. So this is not a circle. The smaller circle you have is this. Now that's fine, but we want bigger stuff. So let's get rid of all of that, and let's find the corners. Wood corners. Now there doesn't seem to be any corners that are wood. Round there. So we have iron. We have okay. We have the wood corner round top. Awning brick. Wood. Okay, wood corner round or wood corner round top. So with this kind of block, let's move it just a little here. With this kind of block, you had not a circle but a rounded form, and it gets better if you place these things on top, because the extra curve gives it an extra rounded aspect to it. Now, one nice thing about corners is that you don't get stuck, and by you I mean the zombies, as much around them. All right. So if the idea is to make it easier for zombies to get past without attacking the thing because they got stuck on it, the round corners are better. Now we can make this is 4 by 4, which is a bad number because, I mean, you want things to be even odd numbered, right? On odd sizes. So you can just do this. Fill it up with anything. Can be a frame, a plate, and you have a bigger rounded form. But it's not really, well, it's not there. Yes, it's not there, and it starts being a circle. So let me pause here and let me wear my hat to and eat something, and I'll destroy all this stuff, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to build this with you. I have never built this sort of structure before, and we'll see how it goes. So let's first start getting what I need, and I want the wood plate. I also want the wood wedge, and I want the wedge tips, and I want the wood wedge incline. I'll probably want the wood wedge itself, and finally I want a wood ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's drop it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the idea here, and the ramps actually, I'm going to divide them. Oh, I want this flush against the ground. Okay. Well, let's start building this. Advanced. So first we are going to look at what the I want to build it from here. Not this direction, like this. Oh, and oh, that center about here. Here. Now the next piece is the incline, and let's see if I can get it on face. No. Auto rotate. Oh. So let's go to advanced. All right. Now the next step is a ramp. No, it's a tip. So we have a tip in that direction. And now we want a tip here. Can I copy this rotation? Yes. So you see that it starts here and then gets on a slight curve. And we do this. And next we do face like this. So you start, and then the angle it increases, and now we do this, and here we are going to put another tip. Let's see if I can copy rotation. No. This rotation, yes. Now we're here, and now we start at the angle again, and we go for the incline once more. Now we can copy rotation for that, and we go for the ramp once more. The tip, sorry, not the ramp, the tip. Is this good enough? Yes. And there it is. So I'm facing west here, and I'm facing south here. Let's fly a little bit over just to look at what it looks like from above. You see, both from the outside and from the inside, it has a curve feel to it. Now, let's get some wood frames here and measure this. So one block, oh, I'm still in flight mode. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So this has a 5 radius. A 5 radius. Well, not 5, 4, 4.5. If I continue the circle in this direction, it's going to be the same thing because the tip is going to start here, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in diameter. So 5 in radius, 10 in diameter. Yes, 5 in radius, 10 in diameter. Now, depending on whether you're doing half a circle or 1/4 of a circle, you either want either 5 or 5 might be good enough for you or not. If you have a full circle, then you have 10, and maybe you're thinking, oh, but 10 is not an even number, and I don't want that. So let's do this. Now, from the inside, there is a small space there, which is not very visible after from afar. So if you do this, then it gets better. It gets better, I mean, if you do this, you get an odd number for the full circle. So because we added 1 here, so it was 5 up to here, 5 there, plus 1, 11. So with the plate, you can do that. And let's break that plate because I have a different thing to show, a different option, which is this. Now the plate is on the outside, and from the inside, see here, from the inside it's perfectly, it fits perfectly, but from the outside there is a gap. But it gives an even further circle feeling to it because this is just a little bit further out. Just a little bit further out. You could try to use a pole, but poles are too big. So if I grab a wood pole, here, and I place it here, see, it's too big. It just will not work. So you have these two options, and depending on whether this is for inside or outside, one or the other is better. So if you're looking at it from the inside, this is not so great. This is better. From the outside, this looks great. This does not, but it still gives a little bit more of a circle feeling to it. Now, that's all and good, but what about the ground? What would the ground look like? Because you don't want the space here, right? So say if I'm making, if I'm closing this off at the top, a ceiling, or if I'm making a ground at the bottom, floor at the bottom, then the block needs to be closed off. Now, it's not as simple as simply placing something like this, okay? For this block, it works, okay? For this block, it works. Now it's closed, let's make this higher. Let's make this higher, an incline, and then another tip here. And these are the frames, I believe. Copy rotation, copy rotation, copy rotation, and we are back to the tip. Now the incline, and finally the tip again. There it is. So let's get up here, and now we want to close this off. So here, okay, it's closed, but there, it's not going to work from the outside. You see that there is a block there that is, there's a piece here that is sticking out. So that doesn't work. Let's close this. Now this is an incline, and that's why I got the wedge. That is the wedge incline, and this is the wedge. So the wedge, the difference is that this space is occupied, but otherwise on the other side it's full. My flashlight is not working because I'm not wearing the helmet. Now the next part is the tip, and here everything on the tip goes outside. So this can go, we can just grab a tip here as well, and these are the ramps. So we close the ramp here, close it here, but close the ramp here, and this ramp, it's sticking outside, so we just want to copy rotation here. This ramp again goes on top, and we have another tip on the outside, so the tip on the outside is just copied, and we have an incline which we replace with the wedge, the full wedge, and another tip, but this tip is all on the inside, so we just use the wood frame. Okay, so let's upgrade these two wood frames, and there you have it. So from the inside everything is nicely closed off. Everything is nicely closed off. Let's make it fully closed just for there. A nice curve from the inside, and from outside everything looks great. And this is either the ceiling or the floor, depending on, well, on your needs. And there you have it, a nice circle. Let me finish this circle off camera, and I'll be back in a little bit for us to see what it looks like from above. Alright, I'm back, and just a little tip I found while doing this. Do use on face, and if the block doesn't, if you can do on face here for instance, doesn't work like that, place a wood frame on the other direction, and then you have the on face working. So that was the last piece of it. Let's fly over and see what it looks like from above. just a little bit weird because half of it is covered. Kind of in the center. So this is using the plate outside, and this is using the plate inside. And from a distance. And there you have it. So I hope you find this useful. I found it very useful when I saw the other person do it. I don't have the name right now. Maybe Frantic Dan. But I hope it's useful, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.